What is the best way to control nutgrass in my vegetable garden? The old nutgrass or nutsedge.
Oh, yeah.
Which is prolific these days.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And that's interesting. You know, people call it nutgrass, but really it's a sedge.
It's a sedge.
Yeah, and there's a rhyme that you can. Have you ever heard the old rhyme to remember sedges and rushes and grasses and the difference?
I have not.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I learned this from a colleague on campus when we were at a camp for kids. So we really had to kind of be careful. We had to sort of edit it a little bit.
Okay.
But for y'all, we're all adults.
Yeah.
So this, I'm going to tell you the way it is.
Okay.
All right, so the little rhyme is sedges, we're talking about the leaves.
Okay, the leaves.
Sedges have edges, rushes are round, and grass has joints when the cops are not around.
How about that?
And of course, grass has
Okay.
nodes or joints. And if you look at a rush and a sedge, they're right. Rushes are round.
Yeah, they're round, that's right.
Yeah, they're
and
round.
the sedges have the triangular
So,
stems.
the edges, yeah.
Okay.
So, you know, botanically speaking, nut grass is a sedge.
It's a sedge.
Because it's got edges.
Well, I learned it
But
wrong
anyway,
today.
yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to tell those plants apart sometimes.
Right,
So
it
that's
is.
just a little stupid rhyme you can remember. So be careful though who you tell that to.
Right. All right. Now we
But-
want to control it. So how do we?
I would suggest if you want to use a chemical, which is probably, unless you've got a very, very small patch, you
Yeah.
could dig it out manually because you've got the little nutlets underground that you can pull till the cows come home, and it's still going to, you know, leave the little nutlets there. So you can dig it all out, or you can put chemicals. And there's several herbicides that are labeled for nutsedge control. One's Image.
One is Image, imazicline, is the active
yeah.
ingredient.
So that one works pretty
Sledgehammer.
good. Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer's pretty expensive,
It is.
and Image is more, I think, reasonable
Homeowners.
for the
Yeah,
homeowner
it is.
kind of thing. But
Okay.
it's hard to control.
It's
It
hard to
very
control,
much
there's no
is.
doubt
Yeah,
about
and you
it.
can move it from place to place. You know, if you dig up and you move a plant and you've got nutsedge in that bed, some of the little nutlets, you're going to move it all around the yard. It can be moved on equipment, especially in a vegetable garden.
Yeah.
If you're tilling. You know, you'd stick to your tiller and
It is
carry it
tough.
all over the place. Yes, it's bad.
It's tough. It's an indicator of moisture, a lot
Right,
of moisture.
yeah,
so
kind of
you
a
might need to
more
fix
wet
your drainage
place.
issue.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because nutsedge is considered to be the world's worst weed.
Ah,
It likes wet conditions but can tolerate extreme dry conditions.
yeah, it's very adaptable.
Yeah, very adaptable.
Yep.